Hello? Oop. Say hi when you're, anybody's there. Anybody there? Hello? Oh, I see somebody's there. Hey guys. Hello. I thought I would get on here and talk about painting a little bit. Sorry, I have the camera focused on my paper so I can lean over and talk to you for a little bit. Can everybody hear me? Okay. Like a lot of people, I am working from home now. Just so happens Wi-Fi is better in my studio. So I'm working in my studio, and so I'm still here. I'm here most of the day. And I thought, and I know there's a lot of kids at home from school and people home from work, and everyone's probably going a little stir crazy. Hi, Joyce. And I wanted to just do some art projects, painting projects, something fun. And what I want to talk about today is what kind of colors you can make with the colors you have. How do you know? What if you only have a few colors? What colors can you get from those? And how to not waste your paint trying to mix a color that you're trying to get and you're not exactly sure what to mix together. So what I'm going to show you how to do is make a color chart. These are my color charts that I've made from the colors that I have. So usually the one color I have trouble mixing sometimes is green. There's so many different shades of green. All from the aqua greens, like for painting water and oceans, all the way to like olive greens and army greens. And it's hard to remember which blues and yellows to mix together to get the green I'm looking for. So without this chart, I could waste a lot of paint trying to find just the right green. But with this chart that I made, I know exactly which colors to mix together to get the green I want. So I'm going to show you how to do that with the paint you have at home. So you need to gather up the paints, all the paints that you have, or your main colors, maybe not all. If you have lots and lots of paint, you may not need to do this. But if you only have a few colors, this is a great idea. So I'm going to show you, I have a red. This is Cad Red Medium. And what are the primaries? Red, yellow. I have a Cad Yellow Medium. And the other primary is blue. And this is a phthalo blue. I also have magenta. So you're going to want some kind of pink or purple or some kind of magenta color. If you've ever changed ink out of a printer, you'll know that it's got a red, a blue, a yellow, and then a magenta. Sometimes it's hard to get a nice purple with a blue and a red that you have. You kind of need a magenta. And then I also have a black and a white. Okay? Just craft paint. So what I'm going to do, so I have how many colors? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to say 5 colors. I'm going to leave the white separate for now. So this is what I'm going to do. And this is what I want you to do. Once you know how many colors you're going to chart, if I'm going to do 5 colors, I want 5 rows and 5 columns. Okay? So I've got my T-square. And I'm gonna leave a space on the side so I can write the names of the colors in. My camera's backwards, so it's gonna show this backwards, isn't it? And I want a space across the top. And then I want 5 rows. So I'm just gonna make them the width of my ruler. So that makes it easy to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I want 5 columns. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I want you to write the names of your paint colors across the top and down the side. So I'm going to put Cad Red Medium and Cad Red Medium. And I like to go in order of the rainbow. So red, and then I've got a yellow, I've got a Cad Yellow Medium. And Cad Yellow Medium. And next I've got Phthalo Blue. Phthalo Blue. Then I've got my magenta. Okay, and then I have black. All right. So I'm going to put out my colors on my palette. So I'm going to start with red. And I'm going to put out red and yellow first. I can scoot this over. And I want to put out some white. Okay. I'm going to get a little brush. Let's see here. This brush will work. There we go. I lost it. Okay. I'm going to use this little brush here. Can you see that? Brush. It's a little flat brush. Get it wet. So now we're going to fill in the squares. So this first square, Cad Red Medium, column with the Cad Red Medium row. So Cad Red Medium is going to go in the square. So all I have to do, I'm going to paint the left side of the square, okay, with the Cad Red Medium. Now for the right side of the square, I'm going to add a little bit of white to my Cad Red Medium and paint that there. Now I know what my Cad Red Medium looks like and what it looks like when I put a little white in it. Okay, now rinse your brush. There's a lot of rinsing with this project. All right, because you don't want to mix the colors together on accident. So now if I go to my next square, so here's my row. The colors down the row are the colors that you want to put a little bit more in the mix. So this is Cad Red Medium, and this column is Cad Yellow Medium. So I'm going to take Cad Red Medium on my palette. I can't tell, can you see the palette? Cad Red Medium, and I'm going to mix some Cad Yellow Medium into that. Okay. And I'm going to swatch that in the left side of the square. Okay, and then I'm going to add a little bit of white to it and put a little swatch next to it. So now I know when I mix Cad Red Medium with Cad Yellow Medium, this is the orange I'll get, and when I put a little white into it, it looks like that. All right, now let's go down here. So now these are the same two colors mixed together, Cad Yellow Medium and Cad Red Medium. But now we're going to use more yellow because we use more of the colors that are on the left side. So I'm going to start with the yellow. So more yellow than red. Start with the yellow, add a little bit of the red, and mix those together. All right. So more yellow than red. I'm going to put that here. And I'm going to add a little white to that. Put that next to it. So see, now this square and this square are the same two colors mixed together, Cad Yellow Medium and Cad Red Medium. But this one has more red and this one has more yellow. So now if you're trying to mix an orange, now you have an idea of what shades of orange you can make with the colors that you have. So you want to make your own chart with the colors you have. So when you're done with your chart, you know all the colors that you could mix with the paints that you have at home. All right, and so what goes in this square? Well, on this row is Cad Yellow Medium, and this column is Cad Yellow Medium. So in this square is just Cad Yellow Medium. So I'm just going to take my yellow and put a swatch of my yellow right there. And you'll find that yellow is pretty translucent. That means you can see through it. It's not opaque. Opaque means when you put it on, you're not going to be able to see what's underneath. White is usually very opaque. And I'm going to put some white with this yellow. Put that next to it. Oops, I got into the red. I got to rinse my brush. I accidentally got into the red, and I don't want that red mixed into my yellow and white. There you go. Now yellow is very translucent, which means when you paint it, you can see through it. So there's a trick. If you're trying to paint something yellow and you can't get it to cover what you're painting over, paint white first and let it dry, and then paint yellow on top. And your yellow will be really bright. So here is my plain Cad Yellow Medium, and then Cad Yellow Medium with white there. All right. So our next color that we need to add is blue. So I'm going to put a little blue out on my palette. Okay. Now, if you have orange paint and green paint, you put out the colors you have. Your chart may be huge, like the first charts that I showed you, but you use all the colors you have, and you'll have a big chart, and you'll know all the colors you can make. So let's start back up at the top. So this is Cad Red Medium and Phthalo Blue in this square. And we're doing more of the Cad Red Medium because it's over here on this left side. So I'm going to do Cad Red Medium, and I'm going to add a little bit of blue. Now this blue is very strong. It does not take much. So I'm going to put a little bit of blue in there. Okay. And I'm going to swatch that right here. Now look at that color. It almost looks black, doesn't it? Well, when we add white to it, we're going to be able to see the color a little better. So I'm going to add white to that. And look at this. Is this the color you'd expect when you mix red and blue together? Look at that. It looks gray, doesn't it? Red and blue does not always make purple, which can be very frustrating. And what it is this blue has a lot of, is more toward the green side, which means it has yellow in it. And so now we've got red, blue, and yellow all together, which is all three primaries, and it's making this color gray out. So we would need a blue that's more toward the red side in order to get a nice purple. So I know that can be confusing. That is a lesson for another day. I know you've heard that there's three primaries: red, yellow, blue. There's another idea that there's actually 6 primaries, and so there's a warm and cool of each of the primaries. So a warm and cool red, a warm and cool yellow, a warm and cool blue, and that would help you avoid mixing a red and blue and getting a gray instead of a purple. But that's why it's nice to make a chart. Now I know that this red and this blue, when I mix it together, I don't get purple. Now I know that, and I won't waste my paint trying to make purple, because I have the swatch here and I know this red and blue doesn't make purple, okay? All right, this square, I've got Cad Yellow Medium and Phthalo Blue, okay? In the Cad Yellow Medium, we're gonna have more of. So let's get my Cad Yellow Medium. I'm almost out. I'll put some more out. So what color should we get when we mix yellow and blue? I got my Cad Yellow Medium. I'm gonna put in a little bit of blue, just a little bit. This blue is very strong. And what color should I get? Yellow and blue. Look at this green. The green right here. All right, okay. And then in the right side of this box, I'm gonna add some white to that green and put that right here. All right. So there's my Cad Yellow Medium and Phthalo Blue right there. All right, now this box is my Phthalo Blue and Cad Red Medium. We already did those colors here, didn't we? But this time we're going to do more blue. So I've got the blue, I'm going to add red to it, and this is going to be really dark color, but it's going to be more toward the blue side because we have more blue in it. Okay, so I'm going to put that here. All right, I'm going to add some white to it, put that next to it. So you can tell this is more blue than the other one, but still nowhere near purple, is it? Okay, this square, we've got Phthalo Blue and we've got Cad Yellow Medium. So we did that already, but this time we're gonna have more blue. So we're doing more colors of the one that's on this side. So I've got Phthalo Blue. I'm gonna add some Cad Yellow Medium. All right, so this should be a darker green, right? Because it's got more blue than we had before. I'll swatch that. Ooh, that's a pretty color. I'm gonna add a little bit of white. Okay. So look, Phthalo Blue, Cad Yellow Medium. This is also Phthalo Blue and Cad Yellow Medium, but they look like two different greens, don't they? The difference is this one has more yellow, this one has more blue. All right, and this square here is Phthalo Blue, Phthalo Blue. So all we're gonna do is swatch the blue there. And I'm almost out of blue. Let me get some more blue here. Okay, blue. All right, and add a little white to that. Okay, blue. All right, there's our blue. Those are easy, aren't they? All right, now we're going to add in our magenta. And this magenta, I don't know if you can see it, I think this is backward, isn't it? This is quinacridone magenta. Now you know why I just call it magenta. All right, sometimes you can call it Quin. Okay, we'll start up here. We've got Cad Red Medium with the magenta. So I'm gonna put out a little more red here. And the red is over here. We're gonna put in more of the red. Okay, so I'm gonna start with red. I'm gonna add some magenta. Mix those together. Okay, swatch that there. And then I'm gonna add a little white to that. Put that next to it. Okay. Actually, I just did a painting where I used Cad Red, Medium, and Magenta a lot for some dogwood, pink dogwood colors, okay? Oh, Anissa, my next class, I don't know when it's gonna be. I had to cancel all of the March classes just for safety, for my safety and for everyone else's safety that comes in here. I've been sent home from work. I'm working from home now. A lot of my coworkers are working from home, and I just not comfortable having a bunch of people in here for class right now. At the end of the month, we'll reevaluate. Hopefully April classes can start again, but I think I'm going to do an online class for one of the paintings, kind of like I'm doing here, but we'll do a painting together. If you have paint, if you have paints at home. I do have some paints in here, several colors in stock if you are out of paint and need paint. I think the dollar store has paint too. And if you can do whatever colors you have, if you can make a chart like this with all the paint colors you have, then even if you don't have the exact colors I do, you'll know which paints you can mix together to get a similar color, and you should be able to follow along with the lesson. All right, let's come down here. We have Cad Yellow Medium with magenta. So we're gonna grab more of the yellow. All right, yellow, I'm gonna add a little bit of magenta. And what color is this gonna make? This makes a really pretty color, actually. This makes a really pretty peachy color. Put a little bit more yellow in that. Okay, so I'm gonna put that here. And then mix a little bit of white with it. All right. So that almost made us another orangey color there. And then let's come down here. Now we've got phthalo blue and magenta. So I'm gonna grab my blue, add a little magenta. All right, more of the blue than magenta. That goes here. That's almost like a really royal blue. Add a little white. Okay, so that's getting us close to a purple color. So this is phthalo blue and magenta. You can see how it's a little bit more purpley than this one, just phthalo blue by itself. Hi, Mom. All right. Now, we've got here, come down here, we've got magenta and Cad Red Medium, but more of the magenta. So I'm gonna grab magenta, I'm gonna add some Cad Red Medium to it, but not as much as the magenta. Let's mix that together. Okay, put that here. Okay, I'm almost out of white. You want to pull your paint from the edge, that way you don't contaminate the whole entire pile. You want to keep all these colors separate when you're trying to mix something specific. So there's our magenta plus cad red medium. Rinse your brush. All right, here we've got magenta and cad yellow medium, but more of the magenta. So I'm going to pull out magenta, grab some yellow. All right, mix that together. Okay, that goes here. Add some white. There we go. Now we've got magenta and phthalo blue. So magenta again. We're going to add a little bit of phthalo blue, but not as much as the magenta. Okay, that there. Now that's a really purple color. Add some white. Once you add the white, you can really see, it's really dark right now, but when you add the white, you can really see the purple. See that? And now we've got magenta and magenta. So say we've got magenta here, come together, magenta goes here. All right, magenta, add a little white. This is a really pretty pink color if you like pink. Pink's not my favorite, but this is a pretty pink, I think. See how much different this pink is? So this is the magenta with white. This is the red with white. See how different those pinks are? Really different, aren't they? Sometimes you want a pink like this. Sometimes you want a pink like this. It's good to know which colors you need to mix together to get those pinks. And that way you're not wasting all your paint trying to find a color, okay? Now we're going to see what all these look like with black. Okay, all right. So now we've got cad red medium with black. So I got cad red medium. I'm going to add just a little bit of black. Just a little bit. All right, I'm going to put that here. That's almost like a brick color. And then add a little white to that. Look at that. Now, see that there? This is my cad red and black. Now, if you didn't have brown paint, wouldn't that be a good way to make brown? Now, you may not have known that if you hadn't have made a chart like this. So if you need brown paint, you don't have brown, maybe you can mix your red with a little bit of your black. You end up with a pretty good brown. Then you don't have to go out and buy brown paint. All right, let's see what we get when we mix our cad yellow medium with black. I think you might be surprised what's gonna happen. I need to put out more yellow here. Whoop. All right, so I've got yellow, taking my yellow. I'm gonna add a little bit of black. And what color am I gonna get, do you think? Put that here. I'm gonna add a little bit of white. Look at that. Can you see that color? That is like a really pretty olive green, or like an army green. Did you know you could get that color by mixing black in with your yellow? Pretty cool. I think it is. So you don't have to go out and buy a bottle of paint this color. You can mix it. But you may not have known that if you hadn't have made a chart of the colors that you have, okay? Phthalo blue, almost out of blue. Let's get some more blue out. All right, phthalo blue. I'm gonna add a little bit of black to that. Put that here. Really, really dark midnight blue. Add a little bit of white. Look at this color. Not pretty. So have you ever thought about mixing black into your paint colors to make different colors? Pretty cool, right? All right, let's see what the magenta does. Got magenta. Okay, magenta. Oh, we got a little blue in there. A little bit of black. Okay. Ooh, look at that color. That is like a plum. Let's get some white here. Ooh, that's a pretty purple. See that? So that is my magenta with a little black and then with white. That's a really pretty purple. All right, now we've got black, heavier on the black. So black with some cad red. So we're gonna do a lot of black, a little bit of cad red. That's gonna go here. Add a little white. Okay. Now we've got black with cad yellow medium. Some more of the black, less of the yellow. And put that here. Remember what happened last time we mixed black and yellow? We got green. This is heavier on the black, so it's going to be darker. It's almost like a grayish green. Yeah. Cool. Now we've got black with phthalo blue. Black with some blue, still heavier on the black on this row. That goes there. Let's add some white. Adding that white really brings out these dark colors so you can see what they are. There we go. Now we've got black and magenta. So black with, where's my magenta? Oh, here it is. With magenta. There we go. Add some white. Grayish purple. And our last square, black and black. So just swatch our black here and add some white. When you get that last black with white, you can really see a difference in all these shades of gray down here. All right, so look at all these colors you can make with just a red. I had a red, a yellow, a blue, and a magenta. And look at all these colors I could make. And you can start mixing these colors together, and it goes on and on and on. So these color charts are nice so that you can take the colors you already have at home, put them all across the top, all of them down the side, mix them together and make this chart so that when you're going to paint a picture and you want a nice olive green color, well, what color do I mix together to get this olive green? Well, I mixed cad yellow medium and black, and I got this olive green color. So you know you can make that color with the paints that you have. Or how do I get a nice purple or a nice pink? And you can look at your chart and then you know what to mix to get that color, and you're not wasting a lot of paint. And you're not buying paint you don't need. You don't need to buy a brown. You can make brown, because when you mixed your red with some black, you got a brown. So I hope that you find this helpful. And if you make a color chart with your paints, I would like to see it. If you could post a picture of it in the comments of this post, or send me a picture of it, I'd like to see your color charts. I love looking at colors. I love colors. I love my color charts. They can take a really long time to make depending on how many colors of paint you have. But it's really nice to know all the colors you can make with the paints you have at home. And I want to do some more of these videos. I think maybe tomorrow I'm going to do a video on things you can paint with toilet paper rolls, maybe some Q-tips, maybe some cellophane. What can we paint with these things? So be on the lookout for more videos, and get your color charts done so you can know what colors you can make, and we'll do some more paintings together. All right? Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.